And here at Ninian Park, it's first the national anthems. Can Wales repeat their win over England at Wembley last summer? Can they win for the first time here at Cardiff since 1955, the days of Trevor Ford, John Charles and company? Well, this is the Welsh side that aims to break that sequence. Good news for Wales this morning that Aston Villa defender Leighton Phillips has kept a virus infection at bay and plays a side inspired by its captain, Terry Yorath, and interesting to see two wide men there, Carl Harris and Mike Thomas. But Wales need goals, with Alan Curtis, 33 this season for Swansea, to supply them. A young man who will be watched closely by a lot of top clubs in this home international championship. And up front with him is Phil Dwyer, a big man who's played defender and midfield for Cardiff City and about a dozen games as an attacker as well. England, meanwhile, come here without their Liverpool men and without Kevin Keegan, who's not available. Trevor Brooking and Ray Wilkins are in the midfield again, and two wide men here as well, Steve Coppell and Peter Barnes. It's the end of a perfect week for Mick Mills, who led Ipswich to victory in the Cup last week, and now for the first time, he's England's captain. And Peter Shilton is back in goal, the first time for England since that defeat against Wales at Wembley last summer. The crowd here restricted to 22,500. They've pulled down the stand behind the goal there. A big step towards making this a true international ground. A newish stand already running the length of the field on that side. The referee is Malcolm Moffat from Northern Ireland. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ron Greenwood is not on the bench, but Mike Smith is in that little tunnel place there. So away we go, the start of the home internationals. England in white attacking the goal to our right. Wales in that familiar all-red strip of theirs, and here's McMills. England, who've been here and on the last 4 occasions have won. Wilkins to Greenoff. The pitch is very hard and it's pretty bumpy. The groundsman saying that a heavy downpour of rain on Thursday night helped a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be easy. Here's Peter Shilton, who's had such a tremendous season for Nottingham Forest. A long ball forward, Latchford, in fact the ball hit David Jones as well. Brooking trying to hustle Flynn, and Malcolm Page getting it high up and under. Dave Watson already showing his power in the air, and here's Brooking. A new short haircut, but that familiar style of his, shielding the ball well, but the back heel going to Yorath, and now for Mike Thomas. Dwyer trying to come in hard, Wilkins guiding it back. Rather frenetic opening moments, as you'd expect, with a very noisy crowd. And again, Watson getting a lot to do in these early stages. Wilkins getting a free kick for England, a foul by Terry Yorath. Wales, who finished in second place last season, 4 points and unbeaten. Trevor Brooking, with that short hairstyle that I spoke about, into the second division with West Ham, and determined to play well and keep his place though for England. Francis, now Coppell on his way, and the cross going too far and too wide, but Barnes will be able to pick it up. And a goal kick. No, it must have glanced off Malcolm Page, because the referee's given a corner. So a corner for England. Phil Dwyer right back there, number 10. Keeping an eye on Dave Watson, who's at the far post for England. Brooking with it, curling it in. And a good safe catch by Dai Davis, who's had a very good season for Wrexham. Jones to Phillips, to Yorath. Dwyer, again, difficult to control that ball, particularly in that centre area where there's so little grass, and it is a bit bumpy. And there's Phil Dwyer now for Wales, to Alan Curtis on the far side. Dwyer's in the middle, Thomas is up as well. Harris with the cross, and just too high for Dwyer. And the ball still in play off the corner flag. Mills, Coppell. That's a Welsh throw, which Yorath will take. That's another Wales throw, yes, again for Yorath. Good running here by Leighton Phillips. Coppell, short to Francis, Coppell again. And David Jones to play it a long way back to Dai Davis. Well, Greenoff fell, but Watson didn't. And here's Cherry. Latchford beating Jones, and Joey Jones getting it back to his keeper. Watson getting in very well there. He lost his balance and he lost his legs for a moment, but His heart was in the right place so far as England was concerned, and he got in very well to get that one into touch. In fact, off a Welshman for an English throw. Francis killing it nicely, flicking it wide for Barnes. And Francis had gone right across there, but so too had Leighton Phillips. Francis. Steve Coppell nodding it back. Latchford beaten by Joey Jones, but only at the expense of a corner. Joey Jones, whose last first-team game for Liverpool was back in January in the cup tie against Chelsea, lost his place since then, but has had one game for Wales, the victory in Iran. Barnes playing it in, and Page getting it away. Mike Thomas, could be a good break this for Wales. Flynn has gone wide on the far side. Harris is up with him as well. Yorath supporting beautifully. There's Flynn. Played in for Yorath. Now for Malcolm Page. Goal kick. Alan Curtis, 33 goals that helped take Swansea out of the 4th division and into the 3rd. The question mark for a lot of Swansea fans is just how long will he continue to stay with us? And he'll want to do particularly well in these next week. David Jones, good jump for Wales. Wilkins, Mills flicking it now for Coppell. That's a Welsh throw. Straight to Mills. Wilkins. Jones was in very quickly indeed. Francis. That's a nice ball to Barnes. Now will he take on Page? Well, Page stuck to him well. Francis playing it in first time. Jones, oh, he half lost that one on the bounce was against him, but Dai Davis was supporting him. Thomas of Wrexham. A chip for Alan Curtis. Well, he's left Green off. Thomas. Try again. Shilton, oh, what a difficult one. That was curling and swirling from Mike Thomas. Yorath. Wilkins, good bit of play that by Ray Wilkins. Francis playing out some nice balls to both flanks, and this one to Barnes. Wilkins again, lovely ball for Peter Barnes, and across the face of that Welsh goal, here's Coppell. It's good play by Wilkins. Now it's Mills. Now Brooking, onside. Barnes is on the far side. Wales under a bit of pressure, but England not being able to do it right quite. There they have! Bob Latchford, 1-0 to England, 9 minutes gone. No chance there for Dai Davis, but every chance for Bob Latchford. The 30-goal man of Everton has got an important one for England. Peter Barnes with that delicate little cross, close-range header from Latchford, no chance for Wales, and England are ahead with 9 minutes gone. Well, Bob Latchford, he's not had totally impressive performances for England so far, but that's a good start for him and for England. Yorath. And a lot of good wing play there by England. Coppell and Barnes, and indeed Brooking as well, involved in that build-up. Now Koppel. Now Wilkins. Now Cherry. Look at Wilkins, nice bit of running and well picked up by Cherry. Wilkins again, and there was a lot of space ahead of him, but he tried a pass which didn't come off. Joey Jones, Alan Curtis, and here's Wilkins. Cherry. Beaten by David Jones, Wilkins. But robbed that time, and here come Wales with Harris. Cherry. Wilkins, Brooking, flicked on and back by Francis, but for Flynn. And Cherry carefully back. So the England substitutes, with their physiotherapist as well. Fred Street, delighted with that start by the men in white. And Leighton Phillips just nodding in that one back to Di Davis. Curtis, but it's a handball by Greenough. And Flynn with it. Harris. Not quite the cross that he meant here, but it comes to David Jones. The linesman on this side, in any case, was flagging for an offside, I suspect, against Phil Dwyer. Here's David Jones. Norwich. Ray Wilkins has already made quite an influence on this midfield. He's tried to calm things down, get the game going at a more even pace. Yorth. Curtis. There's Wilkins again. And a foul by Phillips as he jumped on Francis there. A free kick to England. Cherry. Barnes. Brooking. Back for Cherry again. Barnes flicked on once more. Now Wales with Flynn. Played for Yorth. So much in the midfield stems from Terry Yorth. Well, Joey Jones already got his socks down. And Wilkins really giving Yorth no rest, and now it's fallen for Latchford. Off Yorth. And that shot was deflected, and as well for Wales that it was. And as well for Di Davis that it was, because Latchford let that one go. And that might have been difficult. Joey Jones. Coming out because England might try a short corner, but Koppel has now moved away. It'll be a long one coming from Brooking. Curling once more, David Jones ducking under it. Goal kick to Wales. Thomas. Jones. And Dave Watson, the long one away. Will it bounce for Francis, who was really homing in behind Leighton Phillips, should there be an awkward bounce? Cherry, a spectacular fall there as he jumped all over Dwyer. And the referee says play on, but he's also having a look at Cherry, and Wales are going on. England one short at the back. Barnes is now coming back on that far side to Mark Harris, and the ball out of play, and a chance for Trevor Cherry to get a bit of treatment from England physio Fred Street. That really was a very awkward fall as he clashed with Dwyer. Here we go again. Certainly wasn't Dwyer's fault, but it was a nasty crack on his right arm. And Tony Curry already beginning to warm up. England, incidentally, without a defender on their bench. Tony Woodcock there, Stuart Pearson there, Paul Mariner there, but none of them are defenders. With Phil Neal and Emlyn Hughes, of course, still with Liverpool. And the England doctor there began to come out. And the stretcher is there as well for Trevor Cherry. It really was a spectacular collision, and as I say, no fault of Phil Dwyer's, but what about that? I should think it's probably right arm or shoulder in a lot of trouble. Well, that might mean the end of the season for Trevor Cherry, and Mick Mills with Ron Greenwood on the right in the light raincoat, telling Mick Mills how there needs now to be a readjustment in this England side. I think probably Ray Wilkins will drop deep. So Trevor Cherry is going off. So Tony Curry will be coming on in a moment. His fitness was in a little bit of doubt before today, and I don't think Ron Greenwood really wanted to risk him, certainly this early in the game. And I think what we should probably see is Ray Wilkins going deep. Curry getting into it straight away. Brooking, played on for Barnes. Latchford again is up there for England. No foul there. Oh, and he skinned him there, did Barnes, and Latchford's header wasn't far wide. Lovely bit of play by Barnes. Look at this, he really skinned Malcolm Page. Little toe poke almost, and Latchford beating Joey Jones in the air. That could have been number 2. In fact, what has happened at the back for England is that Mick Mills has gone across to the left-back position. Of course, he knows it well enough, in place of Trevor Cherry, and indeed Ray Wilkins has come into the right-back position. There's Mills on the left. A free kick for Wales. Dave Watson not really getting it away. And Latchford, and here's Ray Wilkins, as you saw, in the right-back position for England. Well, that might take a little bit out of the midfield, although Curry, of course, had a terrific game against Brazil. Oh, Curtis completely missed his kick there. The chance really surprisingly opened up for Alan Curtis. Barnes with a header. So Mike Smith on the right of the picture there, the Welsh manager. He's done a tremendous job here, but his team face quite a job here now. The goal scoring has not been their strong point. They've scored only 2 goals in 5 internationals this season. They're already a goal down. And on the left of Mike Smith, you saw a moment ago, was Cyril Lee, the Ipswich trainer. With the Ipswich captain on the opposite side today. Now it's Brian Flynn. Yorath, straight to Brooking. No handball. Brooking playing it for Mills. The long ball forward. Latchford is after it. Barnes is after it. And it falls for Page. a thump in the back by Watson, but the referee said no. And Mills gets it into touch. Flynn with a throw. And it's Brooking now. Koppel turning it back for Greenhoff, or rather for Curry. Flicked in again towards Koppel. Dwyer, off the referee. Brooking. And now it's Harris. Oh, good run by Harris, and a good save by Shilton. Here's Harris, goes past Mills, and Shilton makes a Shilton-type save. Curry, Koppel, stopped by Joey Jones, and a long way back. My word, that was a long way back. Jones the joker, but Dai Davis may not have seen the joke. Yora dinking it forward, Greenhoff with a header. Harris. Oh, he's gone past Mills again. But he can't turn it back from the byline. Don't get to England. But a couple of little bits of play there by Harris that promise a lot for Wales. Brooking, and now Mills. Francis rather, and now it's Harris, Curtis, Flynn. Nice accurate play here by Wales. Curtis again. Oh, a chance on now for Curtis. Well, he did a lot of things right, except the bit that mattered most of all. And we understand that Trevor Cherry has gone to hospital with a suspected broken shoulder. Now Curry. Mike Thomas now for Wales. England still trying to reform a little bit after that Cherry injury, and Wales taking good advantage of it, except that Yorath's pass just a little too firm for Mike Thomas. The goal scorer. And the man he beat, Latchford and Jones. Yorath, Dwyer, Watson all over him, but Dwyer did well there for Wales. Now with Page. Maybe a free kick to England, that I think a foul by Curtis on McMills. Which Brian Greenhoff takes short for Dave Watson. There was a shove in the back. Yes, good decision there by the Irish referee. Brooking with it. Chip towards Latchford, hanging in the air there almost. Curry now, can he take it up? Short there for Watson. Koppel trying to nick in there, but a lot of red shirts are around the place, and it's Yorath who gets it wide here now for Harris. Yorath, Flynn, but hitting it off Brooking, and Page has gone right forward. They're a little bit short there at the moment, and here's Koppel. Stopped though by David Jones unfairly, free kick to England. Brooking again with it, played in this time for Wilkins. Back for Barnes. Mills. Not a very good pass by Mills. And a foul on the back of Harris, giving Wales the free kick. In fact, Mick Mills has looked less happy on that side of the field, where he plays so often, than he did in the opening part of the game when he was on the right-hand side of the field. Here's Joey Jones for Wales. To Mike Thomas. Out of the third division into the international arena, and look how well he's doing it. That's an interesting cross, just a little too long though. Had a great season for Wrexham, helping to take them out of the third division into the second, and he's shown already that he's not in the least bit overawed stepping into the international arena. So Mike Thomas. And twice Peter Shilton's he's tried to steal half a yard or so with the goal kick taken outside the 6-yard area. So now it's Wilkins, good play. And again, that was and the referee having a quick word with Yorath. That wasn't a very pleasant challenge by Yorath, and that wasn't a very good pass by Ray Wilkins either, but it comes now for Koppel. Goal kick. Wilkins, Curry, played back with skill there, came at a difficult angle for Tony Curry. Wilkins chipping it on again, and Leighton Phillips back to Davis. Coming after half an hour now, England leading 1-0. Dwyer's backward header. Joey Jones on Koppel. Jones not happy with the Irish referee's decision. And England's free kick. Leighton Phillips in quickly. Mike Thomas, a nicely guided header that time for Yorath. Played on this time for Curtis. And Brookings right back there. Mills guiding it back for Shilton. Free kick to England, a foul by Leighton Phillips. So Trevor Francis is right up there on the edge of the Welsh area, watched by Leighton Phillips. Curry and Brooking over this free kick. It now falls for Ray Wilkins, now for Tony Curry. He's got a chance to have a dip himself, but it hits Page. Watson right in there. What a good ball there. One for Peter Barnes now to measure up his cross, played in towards the near post, and Leighton Phillips in fact getting in the way of Guy Davis, but getting it away for an English corner, which Brooking again will take. Latchford at the near post, and so is Joey Jones. Mills letting it run, and Mariner warming up for England. Curry, see Mariner in the background there warming up as Brooking now takes it on for England. Latchford. Mills. Curry. Wilkins. Francis. Well, a shot out of the blue. Well, Paul Mariner sat down again. That was an interesting shot, though, by Trevor Francis out of the blue, and I don't think there could have been much in it. Green off back to Peter Shilton. Well, I wonder when Paul Mariner comes on, who it'll be going off. He's a forward. Does it mean that Ron Greenwood is going to play another forward? And can't quite see who he can take off, though. Brooking. Header only reaching Yorath. What a bad ball by Yorath, straight to Tony Curry. Dwyer. Well, a good turn there, and it lost Watson. Harris. It's a nice little cross, and Wilkins heading it behind for the corner. To the applause of the English defence. Mike Thomas was just behind him. And here's the corner. Hit very low there and straight to Coppell. Yorath, though, getting in quickly. Good bit of play by him. Now Wales wanting a good cross from Thomas, and they've got it. Dwyer at the far side. But straight in the arms of Peter Shilton. And Yorath is down, injured. There's the cross. Good jump by Dwyer, that, but never a problem for Shilton. But this could be a problem for Wales, as Coppell takes it up. A deep cross, Latchford on the far side, and Barnes. Barnes dinking it in first time, that was well done. It'll come for Curry. And still at the other end of the field, the Welsh captain is down injured. Peter Shilton coming to see what it is, and so too is Cyril Lee. And Paul Mariner is coming on. And in fact, it's Bob Latchford who's going off. You can only think that Bob, who is now going down the tunnel, must have got a knock. The man who scored the goal after 9 minutes. Yorath in trouble, and Mariner, number 20, is on for England. The man who had such a tremendous cup final for Ipswich a week ago today. Number 20, because each home international squad has been given numbers 1 to 20, and they'll wear those throughout this home international week. David Jones and an almost recovered Terry Yorath, and the game underway again with about 11 minutes to go to half-time. A foul by Watson on Dwyer. So from behind Peter Shilton's goal, Yorath and Flynn are over the ball. Francis and Brooking are there. Flynn chipping it towards Curtis, and Curry getting it away now for Barnes, treading on the ball. Oh, and Brooking helping on its way. Francis is in the middle if Barnes can spot him, but he didn't spot him quickly enough. Brooking winning a good challenge there for England. and it's a corner. Yorath with a slightly pulled calf muscle, which won't be good news. You don't get rid of those that easily, as Brooking takes this corner for England. Barnes looking for a half an inch to get in a shot, and Joey Jones getting it away for Wales. My apologies, it's not Yorath with a pulled calf muscle, it's Bob Latchford who's gone off, who we understand has got the pulled calf muscle. Koffel, Mariner, Koffel, Wilkins hitting across there towards Mariner. He went diving in there, but Jones got it away bravely, and here's Carl Harris now for Wales. And a shot, and it deflected, and it could so easily have gone in. But to England's relief, it went wide. This young man's having a fine game for Wales. Carl Harris, a good shot, deflecting off Dave Watson and behind for the corner. So Mike Thomas with the corner, now with Malcolm Page. Thomas again. Oh, and that could so easily have gone in as well. Shilton only just able to push it out. And now England on the break. Francis de Barnes. Curry is up and Koppel is up. And so too was Joey Jones getting back. Now it's Francis. A little chip towards the near post. Koppel turning it on. Oh, and somehow Wales kept it out as Barnes went in. Good work by Di Davis. A brilliant piece of play, a lovely cross. Koppel just getting to it. And Barnes also, and Di Davis performing wonders for Wales. So it's a corner for England, which Trevor Brooking will take. And Watson very nearly got a powerful header in there, just flicking off the top of his head, though, for a goal kick for Wales. Watson, Yorath, Wilkins, and a good piece of play by Francis, and Brooking's pass, in fact, finding Mariner offside. The ball moving as Leighton Phillips took that free kick. Joey Jones reversing it here for Thomas. Curtis. Out of play, throw to Wales. About 6 minutes to half time now. And Curtis finding Yorath. And that'll go through to Shilton. Barnes. And Jones turning to face Koppel and beat him. Brooking ducking in, and Jones was far too high. That was a rash challenge there by the Welsh number 3 on Trevor Brooking. And England with the free kick already taken by Greenough. Brooking. Good play. What a nice ball there. Beautiful angle there. Finding Barnes. And Page back to his keeper. Jones to Thomas. Koppel. Harry had a fine match against the Brazilians. Koppel's backward header finding Mariner. Thomas looking there for England. Finding Wilkins with a nice bit of skill. Now for Curry. Francis calling for it and getting it. Now will he attack him? Oh, he's still got Curry to help him and Wilkins. Oh, and nicely played in there by Wilkins for Francis. And across the face of the goal, and Barnes, in fact, can't get to it to any effect, and it's a goal kick. Not a very good kick there by Davis. And it's with Curry now, put away by Koppel. Well, he got to the byline, but he couldn't pull it back in the way he wanted to, Curry. Goal kick. Greenough, almost put England into trouble. Well, Watson's long legs got them out of it. It's Mills. Dave Watson here. Francis going in, but straight through to Dye Davis. Phil Dwyer. And a foul by Watson. In fact, he misread it completely. Nothing malicious about it, but he was charging all over the Welshman. Yorth with the free kick, a bit of space here for Mike Thomas. Cross to the far side towards Dwyer. Mills his header and Brookings. Flynn now short for Yorth again. Played wide and well for Thomas and hit in first time. And behind for an English goal kick. Well, it's been a good day for the New England skipper so far. England leading by 1-0 with about a minute and a half to go to half-time. His Ipswich teammate Paul Mariner. Flynn. Watson, what a good jump. Flynn, the little man, up well. A good jump again by Watson. Mills, oh! Mills put himself into trouble. And the feet were high, dangerous play, and it's a free kick. So can Wales retrieve something right on half-time? Little Brian Flynn will take the free kick. Dwyer and David Jones are up there. That's no problem for Shilton. He's been taking those all season. Watson's there. funny shuffle there, but Wales have stuck with him, and Page and Flynn between them get the better of him. In fact, it's a free kick for England. Probably handball there by Malcolm Page as he was lying on the ground. Here's Brooking for England. Koppel. Towards Paul Mariner. Koppel was right in there. Can Brooking turn this back? Wilkins hitting an early one in there towards the near post, but he had to take it quickly. But Wilkins has had a very good first half. First in the midfield and now pressed into service on the right-hand side of the back four, with Trevor Cherry off with a suspected broken shoulder. And again, Watson leaping all over Phil Dwyer. Curtis and Greenoff having a little rough and tumble on the edge of that box, and the referee spotted it and they stopped straight away while they were waiting for that free kick. And a foul by Mick Mills. An obstruction, giving a free kick for Wales right on half-time. England leading by 1-0. Malcolm Page with the free kick for Wales. They've got all the big men up there. Shilton under pressure. Oh my word, and it's not away yet. Thomas again dinking it in, and behind for the corner. And England, and particularly Peter Shilton, were in trouble there. The cross coming in. And it's a corner again for England. Or rather for Wales, and punched away. And a goal! No. The whistle had gone. All the excitement right on half-time. Carl Harris's shot won't count. The whistle had already gone for an offside. Shilton pushing it out. It must have been a foul on Peter Shilton. No goal. So England still lead by 1-0 as the referee checks with both his linesmen and blows the half-time whistle. Mick Mills, a successful afternoon so far for the New England captain, with the goal by Bob Latchford, who's since gone off with a pulled calf muscle. The goal by Latchford after 9 minutes, separating those two sides. So let's take a break then from Ninian Park, Cardiff, with a half-time score here in the home international game. Wales 0, England 1, and we'll be right back with the second half. It might be Mahoney for Yorath in the second half, Bobby. Oh, now why didn't I hear you then? Welcome back to Ninian Park, then England leading 1-0, and a blow at half-time for Wales. They've lost their captain Terry Yorath, who does not reappear. Here's John Mahoney, who takes his place in the midfield. A talented player himself, now with Middlesbrough. But certainly the inspiration of Yorath is something that Wales might miss in this second half. Already a goal down. Long ball out of defence by Dave Watson, and another England player down. I think it's Brian Greenough. It looked like a handball there, yes. No, not given. Greenough is still down injured, and England, remember, with 2 substitutes already on the field. So the troubles continue to pile up for Ron Greenwood's men, although they are leading by 1-0, and now there's going to be treatment for Brian Greenough. A clash in the opening 30 seconds of the game. As Greenough went for that ball there, he might have got a clout in the face from Alan Curtis, I think. Well, the capacity here was 22,500, but in fact the official attendance is 17,500. And the Welsh FA, I think, might be a little disappointed by that. Well, he took a smack in the face. Fred Street making sure it's not double vision. And he's quite a battler, Brian Greenough. And he takes a few knocks in the course of a season. And there aren't many substitutes left. I think Stuart Pearson and Tony Woodcock thinking they might have a chance of getting on. But no, Brian Greenough is okay. Well, of course, they wouldn't have a chance of getting on because England have used their 2 substitutes. So Greenough looks as though he's okay. Curtis, tackled quickly by Wilkins, who's had an exceptionally good first half for England. But here come Wales again with Alan Curtis. Chipped inside for Mahoney. Beaten by Curry. Short for Greenough and didn't give him much of a chance, but it's a goal kick for England. I suppose as the moments go by, he'll begin to feel a little bit better. Good jump there, though, by Mariner. A blustery wind getting up, which is not helping matters a lot. Curtis, nice little nod down there for Dwyer. And a foul by Curry on the back of the Cardiff player. So a free kick for Wales. And it's with Mike Thomas on the far side. A high cross coming in towards Peter Shilton. Well, he's claiming that it was dipping and swaying a bit. Thought he looked as though he might catch that one, but he decided that he wouldn't risk it. So Mike Thomas, the little man from Wrexham, with the corner for Wales, swung wide there, and Mariner, the long ball forward for Francis to chase, but Phillips surely will get that back. Mahoney. Chip towards Curtis, played nicely for Thomas. And now wide for Harris, who was probably Wales' best player coming forward in the first half. Across the face of the goal, and Watson happy to whack that away for the corner. So a bit of anxiety now in that English defence. Mick Mills at the near post, Green off there, Watson there, Koppel right back to help. And orders flying everywhere as Thomas floats it in again. It was Mills with the header, but it didn't get very far. Mariner jumping at it as well, and then getting it away to Malcolm Page. Played for Harris. He could really be the danger man. Nice little shimmy. Mills sticking with him. And a corner. Actually, Mills lost a boot. And will he get it on again before this corner's taken? I think the referee's giving him time to get it on. So Thomas waits to take this corner for Wales, who've had a bright first 5 minutes of the second half, and the Welsh crowd unhappy that Mick Mills is taking a long time to get that boot done up. But now it's okay. Now it's a corner, and Thomas with it. And something about that. In fact, the referee has given a free kick to England for a bit of elbowing by Phil Dwyer as that corner was about to be taken. And it's Shilton with the kick. Phillips jumping up and getting it, and it's only as far as Curry. Now Koppel. A little black flick there by Francis, and Mahoney intercepting for Wales. Davis's throw out putting Thomas under pressure, but oh, how well he got out of it. Sent Francis completely the wrong way, and then gives a pass for Mariner. Now it's Curry. Francis looking to get by Joey Jones, playing wide on this right for a little bit in this second half. Brooking. Phillips away. And Curtis getting there fractionally before Greenoff. Played on towards Dwyer. Past Mills. Dwyer the Dragon, they call him. That this time for Harris. And Mills timing the challenge well, and here's Peter Barnes for England. Played for Curry. No, he's given it away. And Brooking's got it back. Now Mills. Mahoney to Flynn. Thomas on the far side. Here he is. Koppel's after him. And it just comes off the heel of Ray Wilkins. And Koppel can take it up again. Mariner coming off his man, Brooking. Space on the far side for two England players. Here's Koppel. Wilkins is outside him. No, it's a free kick. Curry with it. Aimed to play it in quickly for the on-rushing Trevor Francis, but it wasn't played accurately enough. Brooking. Flicked on by Francis for Curry, and in turn for Peter Barnes. That's a lovely ball there for Koppel. Hit first time, a goal kick. So it's a goal kick which Dai Davis will take for Wales. Dwyer going for this, the ball hanging very much on the air. The wind, if anything, although gusting strongly, is more behind England. David Jones now for Wales. Alan Curtis. Mills trying to stop him, but it's still Curtis. Can he get his shot in? Well, not nearly enough power to bother Shilton. A massive kick, helped by the wind. David Jones with the header for Wales to Joey Jones. Dwyer battling away, the ball going into touch. A throw for England. No, it's a Welsh throw, but it can't be from there. Curry. Played into the centre here for Francis. And in turn for Brooking. No, that won't go. And now a chance for Wales to break as that England midfield bit breaks up. And it's with Harris again. He's gone past Mills. A little chip and a good one. And it's a goal! Scored by Dwyer. It broke up there. That little pass by Brooking didn't take. Mahoney was onto it. Harris, who's always been the dangerous man. And as that cross went in, there was Dwyer. So England now with a setback. And with a side that's been a little bit disrupted. And Wales will come hard at them now. Phil Dwyer, a full-back, a midfield player with a handful of games up front, and a player, in point of fact, who had an accident about a couple of years ago and had to be given the kiss of life on the field of play. Well, he's given Wales the kiss of life here today. Phil Dwyer. Dwyer the Dragon. But a corner for England. Brooking with it. Koppel. No problem. Now, are Wales on the verge of breaking this 23-year gap and winning against England in their own country for the first time since 1955. Mike Smith on the right, vastly relieved, and a few problems on this side. Bob Latchford already changed, as you saw on the left of that picture a moment ago. The man who put England into the lead. Koppel. And Flynn. Greenough ducking in there. A clash between Thomas and Curry. And a foul by the little Welshman. And a free kick for England. Curry with it. Barnes with a good header. And Leighton Phillips getting it away. Brooking. Curry with a throw for England. A long one towards the near post. Nodded away, but only as far as Curry. Copple. And Wilkins. Oh, lovely bit of play if Copple can get to it. Joey Jones is there. It's a goal kick. Well, it's bedlam here now. Dwyer. And a foul by Dwyer on Curry. An England free kick. Being told to cool it. Dave Watson's free kick going all the way in there. Davis out before Mariner can get in. Joey Jones now for Wales. Brooking. Mariner trying to play it back. Curry. And an England throw. A handball this time. And now a free kick for England. Wilkins will take, and straight to Davis, and a quick throw by him to Harris. He really has had a brilliant game. Brought down by Curry. That's going to be a yellow card. Well, one Leeds man brought down another. Harris, what acceleration. His Leeds teammate Tony Curry coming in. And that's a yellow card. So, Harris, who has had a sparkling game and laid on the Welsh equaliser. It's Page though with the free kick, and the header there by Joey Jones. And Wales are in a good mood at the moment. Somehow a 17,000 crowd is making itself sound like a 70,000 crowd as Dwyer nods it down again for David Jones. Brooking shouldering him off the ball unfairly. The free kick already taken though for Wales, and it's with this man Carl Harris again. Flicked in and across and away by Dave Watson. A Welshman down injured. I thought it was Page. It may be Dwyer in fact. No, it's not Dwyer. David Jones, in fact. Well, Peter Shilton is a goalkeeper who's suddenly under an awful lot of pressure because Wales look eager and they look dangerous, and with Mike Smith giving a few instructions there on the bench. Terry Yorath sitting alongside him, his captain. There's no doubt that it's young Carl Harris who has made all the difference now in this Welsh side, standing over David Jones. It's Harris who's made so much difference. There he is with his Leeds teammate Tony Curry, talking about the challenge a moment ago maybe that caused Curry to get the yellow card. Greenoff, meanwhile, has been getting some treatment. Well, David Jones all right. Gareth Davis was having talks with Mike Smith. There was some thought maybe of bringing him on, but it's an England throw. And Brooking with it. It hasn't been a good second half for England by any means, and Wales are going to be at their throats for the rest of this game. And I don't know whether Curry, who has already had a yellow card, is being severely spoken to there by the Irish referee, Mr. Moffat. Well, of course, you can't have two yellow cards. The next one would have to be a red one. So Curry must watch his step. And it's now a free kick for Wales to be taken either by Malcolm Page or more likely by Leighton Phillips. Phillips it is, high to that English penalty area. Greenoff struggling to get up there. Back with Harris. Can do no wrong, except that Barnes got in there that time at the expense of a corner. This is a very difficult time for England, and Carl Harris, above all, is the man who's making it so. Thomas short for Page. Mills, the English captain, away with it. Francis, it'll fall for Brooking, breaking through, brought down by Mahoney. A free kick for England. Taken not from the right place. Mills, again not from the right place. Now it is. Mills. Francis going in there. Oh, and Davis lost it. He took his eye off the ball for a moment as Malcolm Page came in there. Dwyer's backward header. And Mills tried to get it back to Shilton, and Curtis was in the way. Curtis past Mills. And he's given a free kick right on the edge of the English penalty area. A marginal decision. So Wales, it's got to be outside. So played this time for Thomas, and Mariner with a chance to bring it away. Short for Brian Greenoff. Ahead of him is Koppel. A nice little back heel there for his Manchester United teammate, and a Welshman has gone down. It's David Jones again, and I think they must bring on a substitute. Well, there's a gap here. If Brooking can exploit it, he can't. Leighton Phillips got the better of him. I think they're going to bring Gareth Davis on very shortly. And the ball now with Harris. Played in for Thomas. Back again for Harris, and Barnes was a little slow to pick that up. Inside for Mahoney. It's all Wales at the moment. In now for Curtis. Watson stopped him there. Barnes got it away, but and now it's with Mariner. And still David Jones is on the ground on the far side. Played short for Brooking. Played wide there for Trevor Francis. Teeing up a shot. And is saved, and nodded away, but not far by Phillips. Can England make something of this yet? Koppel now with a shot, and it cannoned off Leighton Phillips, and Phillips knew nothing about it. So it's a corner for England. Francis made his break. Di Davis stopped it. Leighton Phillips headed it away. It comes out again now for Koppel, and it's Phillips again who hits it away. So David Jones goes off, and number 15 Gareth Davis of Wrexham will be coming on. He hasn't even taken up his position yet, so that won't be allowed. The corner will have to be taken again. So both sides have now got their two substitutes on. England with a corner, but looking a little ragged in this second half, which so far has belonged to Wales. But Brooking now with a corner, caught on the breeze again. A great jump there by Watson, but a safe catch by Di Davis. Here's Mike Thomas. Greenoff backing off. 20 minutes to go. Played in short for little Brian Flynn. And Watson woofing it away. The highest today, and it's not gone very far. Now Curry. Mariner nodding it in skillfully for Koppel. Played on this time for Francis, but he hasn't got a chance. Page with it. Now can Brooking get there for that one? He can, and did it well. Now there's a chance for England. Francis taking it on. Barnes. Curry. A little chip towards the near post. Mariner knocking it down, and it's Mahoney getting it away. So David Jones back to the dressing room. A right knee appears to be the problem. Mills curling that one in. Di Davis. My word, that was swirling a bit. Thomas for Wales. A good competitive second half now. Play for Dwyer, flicked on again towards Flynn, and it's Curry back to Shilton. Mills. Gareth Davis, back to his Wrexham teammate Di Davis. Flynn. Thomas. Now Koppel. Curry. Played on for Koppel. Powerful shot, but always going wide. Goal kick. And two more Welshmen are down. Joey Jones is one, and Malcolm Page is another. And I don't think I've ever remembered an international game with quite as many men going down and needing treatment as we've had here at Ninian Park today. Jones, in trying to challenge Koppel, went down, and on this side of the field, Malcolm Page, who seems to be in more trouble, collided presumably either with, well, I imagine with one of his own teammates trying to get back. So Mike Smith, who's already put his two substitutes on, can ill afford to have another man injured. Terry Yorath, the skipper, giving Mike Thomas a bit of coaching as they wait. Bob Latchford on the left with a great broad grin on his face. The man who gave England their lead after 9 minutes. Smack on the head by the look of it. Counting his teeth now. Well, Page looks as though he's going to be okay. David Jones, who's just been taken off on the stretcher, we gather, has got a bit of ligament trouble in his right knee. Bit of the old smelling salts. Cyril Lee, in fact, with an Ipswich tracksuit top on. So a free kick, or rather a goal kick for Wales. Di Davis to Malcolm Page. Mike Thomas, Phil Dwyer, Mariner, Francis and Barnes. Well, will it come for Francis? In fact, it did, but the left foot shot was blocked. Here's Mariner and Joey Jones chasing it. It's an England throw. Francis played off here for Wilkins with one of his volleys, but not a very potent one. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Brooking up. Brooking in again. Francis touching it off for Mariner. Barnes with a header. It's going to happen from here. Mariner turning it down. Francis with the shot. And Wales in the last 5 minutes have lost a little bit of their devastating momentum that looked as though it might unseat England here. But still 1-1, and a game going into its last quarter of an hour, beautifully balanced. Well, Mariner knocked it on, but didn't realise it. Watson, Brooking, letting it run, but it runs straight to Page. Curtis. Page again. Harris. Mahoney. Well, Dane Watson was climbing all over Dwyer, and it was Dwyer who got the touch. Davis, and off McMills for a throw to Wales, which John Mahoney will take. Well, they lost Terry Yorath at half-time, and Mahoney has fitted in superbly. You would hardly notice that Wales were without their captain. England's throw. Well, can't do that. Leighton Phillips almost strangling Trevor Francis there. Barnes. Brilliant opening spell, but not a lot since. Now, can he find something? He's found McMills. Mariner trying to come off his man. Finding Greenough. Wilkins away on the right. Played in short here for Francis, looking for Curry. And now Flynn with a chance to send Wales on their way, except that he sent it straight to Mills. Wilkins now playing as an old inside left position, having really been a right back from the opening minutes almost. Here's Peter Barnes. Can he get to the byline? Goal kick, good decision. Malcolm Page. In fact, his mum, when he was about to be born, lived in Shropshire and came over the Welsh border into a maternity hospital in mid-Wales, and so he qualifies as a Welshman. Watson, the long ball. Gareth Davis, the short one. On his way again, the substitute. Dwyer nodding it on, Green off, going in there. A throw to Wales, 10 minutes to go. Mahoney with it. Flynn. Barnes. Lovely control dribbling there, and Koppel on the far side. Back for Wilkins. Played early there, again for Barnes, but Flynn had spotted that one. So little room out there, but Wilkins nonetheless found Koppel, who went straight back into trouble again, and I think it's Peter Barnes down there, yes. But I think the referee might require Peter Barnes to go off the field of play, I guess. He's signalling that he's got to go off the field of play. He's close enough to the touchline for the game to continue, with a goal kick for Wales. Watson. Curry. Oh, a great goal by Tony Curry! And England are in the lead with 9 minutes left. Well, he really thumped that one. And Wales, who'd had such a good second half, have so little time now to put it right. There's Curry, there's that left foot. Past by Davis, and there's that ball in the back of the net. Wales 1, England 2. Tony Curry the scorer. A goal out of nowhere when it looked as though Wales might at least get a draw. And now Koppel. Peter Barnes back on the field for England. A free kick for Wales. And Tony Curry, scorer for England, having come on as a substitute in this game at Ninian Park. 2-1 to England. About 7 minutes to go. Well, now Mahoney. And now it's Curtis. But off, Green off for the corner. So can England hold on? Here's Carl Harris again for Wales, faced by Peter Barnes. Short to Mike Thomas, curled in again and off Mick Mills. Francis telling Brooking to get after that one, but Mahoney's there. Francis is hustling him, and Wales get out of that well. And Mills back to Peter Shilton. Now it's with Flynn. To Joey Jones. Mariner. Flynn losing it there, and it's Peter Barnes taking it up for England. Past one, but he couldn't get past Page. And here's little Flynn, short for Mahoney. Curtis. Oh, it's a chance for Curtis, but the shot cannoned off Dave Watson, and Mick Mills with a chance to bash it away there to Francis. And now for Barnes. Good header. Played inside again for Brooking. Mills. Barnes crossed in there again. Two England forwards went for it. Both Mariner and Francis, and neither of them made much of a fist of it. And Wales can bring it away with Mahoney. On my watch, 5 minutes plus injury time. Thomas going in there, stopped by Curry. Played for Wilkins, and in turn it'll go back to Shilton. Mariner nodding it on. Leighton Phillips. Koppel. Page for Wales. Harris. Now Mahoney. Flicked in again there. Flynn's right in there, and it comes through to Shilton before Flynn or Harris could do anything about it. Barnes. Mills. Will Brooking get there? Yes, just touching it on, but Mariner couldn't because Gareth Davis got there first. Wales battling away, but they have so little time left, 3 minutes now, in which to find that equaliser for Tony Curry's second goal for England. A free kick as Curtis backed in on Greenough. Davis. Mahoney. Wilkins for England. Phillips. Played in again there, but Dave Watson again, a mighty boot. Good jump though by Gareth Davis. Here's Peter Barnes for England. 2 minutes to go. That's an England throw. McMills with it. Barnes, Brooking. And a slight misunderstanding there. Oh, and a bad misunderstanding there. And Mariner's brought down, but there's no penalty given. I think he thought about it for a moment, but it was a terrible piece of play there by Wales, giving the ball away to Mariner like that. But here they come back again now. Page on for Harris, and Brian Greenough in there, sliding it away. As we come to the last minute of the game, with time to be added on for injuries, Wales a goal down, and the ball with Brian Flynn crossed in there, Shilton behind that one. Brooking trying to take command of that situation, but Mahoney and Flynn between them getting it out to Mike Thomas for Wales. Leighton Phillips. Played short there by Dwyer for Mahoney, flicked on again, and again the big boot of Dave Watson. He didn't quite get it the way he wanted to. Dwyer's header, though, falling for Harris. Well, he's created so much in this game. Can he create what matters in the last moments of it? Played in short, Curry getting it away. Barnes short this time for Brooking. Mills. Curry to Brooking. Referee looking at his watch, but he's surely got to add a bit of time on for injuries. Time, in fact, now being added on for stoppages and injuries. Curry, Koppel. Played back this time for Barnes. Now, can he make something of this? My word, he can! 3-1. And Peter Barnes, the scorer, in the last seconds of the game, which will really wrap it up for England. Well, it really opened up for him. It was a 1-against-1, Koppel turning it back. And it was 1-against-1 here. A little jink, a powerful shot, in off the crossbar, 3-1 to England. Wales 1, England 3. Peter Barnes, the scorer of that third English goal. And Wales are going to have to wait another 2 years now to beat England here on this ground. They haven't done it since 1955. And when it looked as though they might spring it, surprise and break that sequence, when they got back to 1-1 and played well, it was then that England had the better finishing power, with goals by Tony Curry and Peter Barnes. And now it's all up for Wales. And Ron Greenwood has made such a tremendous difference to this England side, with a victory against Italy, a good performance against Brazil, unlucky to lose to West Germany, and now a good victory here at Ninian Park, where it's never very easy, although England's record here is a good one. So it looks as though the wind of change is continuing to blow through English football and send them to a better standard of play and more victories like this one here at Ninian Park. Phil Dwyer gave Wales great hope, which was dashed in the end by a superb left-foot goal by Tony Curry, and then won by the number 11 Peter Barnes right at the end. A victory for England and a very good start for them in this home international championship. And a final score then at Ninian Park, Cardiff, that reads Wales 1, England 3.